short-circuited, all right. You've been short-circuiting since December of 2015 where you don't want to answer tough questions. Of course you can't answer these questions. And there were reports, Tom, that her campaign manager laughed out loud when asked, is she going to hold a press conference between now and November the 8th? I mean, this is just, it boggles the mind, and I just don't know. I hope and pray the American people understand the depth of this corruption. You guys have been at this a lot of years. You know a crook when you see one. You know somebody who's doing terribly unethical things, and it just proves why she's got to be, despite all the controversy of Donald Trump, she has to be about the worst Democratic nominee for president we've seen in our lifetime.
Well, I don't comment on candidates for public office as directly as you do, or even indirectly, because we don't take a stance as to whether someone should be voted, you should be vote for or against someone.
I understand.
But my concern is that politics is intruding on the legal process, and that we're getting documents delayed. These emails that were released this week, we got them a few weeks ago, but they were turned over to the State Department last year in September. So, politics is delaying the accountability here, and Mrs. Clinton thinks because she's running for public office, all attacks against her are partisan, and that she's immune from the requirements of the law, and that's simply not the case. We want to depose her. We want to question her under oath for only 3 hours, and she's objecting to that. We were fighting her lawyers in court on that. Her lawyers directly were coming into court and saying, Mrs. Clinton, you can believe everything she said already. There's nothing she has to add.
I want to read some of that. Just so people know about Doug Band. This is a Clinton Foundation official. And incidentally, Tom, when I say the Clinton Foundation is very wealthy, that's not an overstatement, is it?
No, it's billions of dollars it raises, both directly and indirectly. Billions and billions.
Billions and billions of dollars. This thing is a veritable cash cow. Doug Band, a Clinton Foundation official, wrote an email to Uma Abedin, April of 2009, and to Cheryl Mills. We need to speak to the substance person, Lebanon. As you know, he's a key guy there, and to us, and is loved in Lebanon. Abedin writes back to Doug Band. It's Jeff Feltman. I'm sure he knows him. I'll talk to Jeff. Then Band writes back to Abedin. Better if you call him, now preferable. This is very important. He's awake, I'm sure. And then Band wrote in April of 2009, another email, third aide, Nora Tolv. Important to take care of redacted, wrote Band, forwarding a message from an unnamed associate with the subject line favor. Abedin to Band, we all have had him on our radar. Personnel has been sending him options. What exactly is the role that Doug Band has played with the Clinton Foundation?
Well, he has been a close aide to Mr. Clinton for years and years, and he essentially was the top official under Mr. Clinton at the foundation. Obviously was taking care of the big donors, had set up the Clinton Global Initiative, which was their big process by which they would bring these private companies and government groups, front groups to come in, and they'd say, we're going to fund anti-malarial treatment, and the Clinton Foundation would bless it. And this is, it was quite the racket. Right. It was influence peddling racket, and Doug Band perfected it for the Clinton gang.
And, of course, I saw somebody the other day point out something that was very notable, and I got a chuckle out of it. Funny how Bill Clinton, who is used to getting millions and millions and millions of dollars for speeches, has suddenly stopped giving those speeches because even though he said there was nothing wrong with giving the speeches and making all the money, I guess now he thinks that there's still nothing wrong with it, although there must be something wrong with it because he stopped doing it. It's just funny how these guys, they are political machines, and they know what they must do